です。もう私たちしか残ってない。一旦岩まで引く。状況は巨人5体扉から来ます。
Jesus, they're getting fucking overrun.
巨人がいなくなるまで待つことなんてできるわけがねえ。じゃあやっぱり起動装置が。くそ、なんだよ、ふざけんなよこんな時に。
Come on, 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 come on.
じゃあ落ち着け。マルコ、何やってんだ。
Dude, Marco.
Just go back to figuring that thing out. Thank you.
面倒かけんなよ。ちっきしょう、どうしてトリガーがこんなに勝てんだ。
That was that.
Smacked into its head.
無茶しやがって。無茶はお前だろ。あれを見て。
Uh-oh. That's not a good sound.
Or
Oh!
maybe it is. Yes! Fucking Eren!
But he didn't have hands, right? So he's just carrying it on his stumps?
I think he regenerated.
Okay.
アルミ、エレンが勝ったんだ。今自分の責任を果たそうとしている。
Won the battle of his own mind.
死してよ。我々の命と引き換えにしてでもエレンを扉まで守れ。
Oh.
痛みは巨人どもが俺らに食いつかないんだ。食いつかれるまで接近するしかない。こっち向け、こら。抜かれとその薬ケツに刃ぶち込んで殺すな。
Well, that got their attention.
何してる。そんなところを歩いてたら巨人の餌食に。ほら早く来いよこのノロマ。
No!
おい、お見た目。
Fuck.
俺たちはみんな生まれた時から自由だ。戦い、そのためなら命なんか惜しくない。どれだけ世界が恐ろしくても関係ない。
Oh no! No! Fuck, he went out the same way Eren did initially. Fuck, man. Well done.
Oh, no, that's not good, is it?
What, with the eyes?
Yeah.
I can't quite figure it out. Sometimes his eyes are glowing, sometimes they aren't. But fuck yes! They fucking did it.
みんな死んだ甲斐があったな。人類が今日初めて巨人に勝ったよ。黄色の円盤確認。作戦が成功したようです。正反を救出せよ。
107 years ago.
Hmm.
アルミ、エレンは信じられないくらい不幸ですか。急いで壁を登らないと。
At least he was able to get him out. Yeah. Boom.
ミカサ、あれは自由の翼。
Wait. Oh!
Oh, that guy.
I was like, yeah, that wasn't Mikasa.
ガキども、これはどういう状況だ。
トロスト区に閉じ込めた巨人の掃討戦には丸1日が費やされ、壁に群がった巨人のほとんどが榴弾によって死滅し、わずかに残った巨人も主に調査兵団によって掃討。
Nice. Good thing they showed up
Yeah.
at the last minute. Oh, taking them alive.
死者・行方不明者207名、
Whoa,
負傷者
fuck, that's a lot.
897名。人類が初めて巨人の侵攻を阻止した快挙であったが、
What call?
それに喚起するには失った人々の数があまりにも多すぎ
Yeah,
た。
that doesn't cause for celebration when you lost that many. Even if it was the first real win.
おい、マルコか。
訓練兵、
He saved him.
誰かこいつの最後を見たやつは。
彼の名前は？知ってたら早く答えろ。このままでは伝染病が蔓延する恐れがある。二次災害は阻止しなくてはならない。仲間の死を嘆く時間はまだないんだよ。分かったか？
And he's the one John talked to about the fact that John is a good leader and... Whoa, yeah, what the fuck is that?
奴らには消化器官がねえから、人食って腹いっぱいになったらああやって吐いちまうんだと。くそ、これじゃあ誰が誰だか見分けつかねえぞ。
Oh, fuck, yeah, that's...
ごめんなさい。
Wow.
謝っても仕方ないぞ。早く弔ってやるんだ。
Oh,
何か質問はあるか。
yes.
Whatever.
今君の身柄は憲兵団が受け持っている。先ほどようやく我々に接触の許可が下りた。
その鍵は？
君のせいか。シガンシナ区にあるイエーガー医師の地下室。そこに巨人の謎がある。そうだね。
はい、おそらく。
Perhaps, yeah.
彼が嘘をつく理由はないとの結論に至
Yeah,
った
why
はず
would
だ。
he lie?
まだまだわからないことだらけだが、今すべきことは君の意志を問うことだと思う。
Besides defeating the
君の成果を
Titans.
調べるためには、志願しなくウォールマリアの奪還が必要となる。超大型巨人も鎧の巨人もおそらくは君と同じ原理だろう。
この世から一匹残らぜ。
悪くない。エルヴィン、こいつの責任は俺が持つ。こいつが裏切ったり暴れたりすればすぐに俺が殺す。認めてやるよ、お前の調査兵団入団を。
That's all he ever wanted, was to join the story
Yeah.
call. So now he gets to do that as a Titan with Captain Levi just being there to make sure that nothing bad happens, and if it does, then he's gonna kill Eren. Yep. But that was the end of episode 13. Seems like that was the end of this arc as well. The struggle for trust. Still not sure how to pronounce it. But they finally did it. They got a win against the Titans with Eren plugging up that hole. They managed to do a little bit of cleanup there with the rest of the Titans inside of the walls. Even managed to capture a couple of them, the smaller ones. But they also lost so many people, and so many of them, they got wounded. We saw someone like Sean walking around down there. That was tough. Him seeing Marco like that, the fact that he lost him, and I had a feeling that when Marco came in and kind of rescued Sean in the previous episode, it was or was it this one? It was this one. I can't remember. He came in and saved him, and I had a feeling that he might just end up sacrificing himself to save Sean. and he's the one who kind of convinced him that he could be a leader as well. Maybe he was like more of an, like he was interested in being more than just friends. I think some people even alluded to in the comments. So that could also be a reason why he was like, I'm gonna save this guy, and he was willing to. Yeah, it's just sad. It's really sad. But they need to move quick and identify these people, round up all the dead so that they don't all of a sudden find themselves in the middle of a epidemic, and then they'll have another tragedy on their hands. And it's even though they won, no one is really like willing to celebrate right now. It's not celebration time.
No.
But what's gonna happen from now? That's the really interesting part, is that it seems like they are willing to, or like they're dedicated to fulfilling this mission with going to the basement. And that there is most likely some answers there. Perhaps, maybe not all the answers, but there's going to be some answers. And it's whether or not they can trust Eren. They had him locked up. And then the survey corps, they showed up. Well, at the end of the battle, Captain Levi, he's very much a badass, but he seems quite apathetic towards a lot of the stuff going on around him. Like he doesn't even really want to care or show that he cares. And it's not that we know him that well just yet. But he was willing to, just take Eren with him, with the survey call. And as we then said, it's gonna take Eren out if anything happens. I'm sure Mikasa is gonna tag along as well. Oh, well, good luck telling her not to, at least.
Yeah, definitely. But that reminds me, in the last episode, someone called Eren...
Mikasa's boyfriend.
Yeah, and she blushed.
Yeah, it could be that, but it could also just be because, I can't believe you think that. That's my fucking family. Like, that kind of a blood, like... I don't know if there's anything there, and like they aren't like really a brother and sister or anything, like they're not blood related in that sense, but they still grown up as family for the past many years. And I don't know, man. But it was an interesting little detail, at least.
Yeah, it's not something we really
ever thought of.
No, it's like And I actually like this part, but there's not a lot of love. Like, there's not a lot of relationship things or, like... Romance. And I think that's pretty realistic, in a way. At least, I know if I was going to go through this kind of hell, I would focus on the task at hand and not start to,
fall for people.
And start pursuing some sort of romance deal, or like, the class is such a trope, the whole thing with, the world is ending tomorrow, why not have a whole lot of sex and romance
I don't know
here and romance there.
If there's any truth to that. There might be, in the face of doom, and it's like, well, let's just enjoy life to its fullest here at the end. But
and it's not like I'm saying that it's definitely not gonna happen.
No.
Anything like that.
There's gonna be some romances here and there for sure.
Yeah, and it's also in this series, but it's just some series and some situations and games and stuff like that. I feel like it's a bit
out of place.
Yeah, and also it's almost like exaggerated in a way. Like people are just horny on main, and it's just like.
Yeah.
No.
I
don't think that's very realistic, but maybe it's just because I'm not that person, and I'm not that much interested in romance either. So I don't know.
Yeah. It's getting to know all of these people and their relationships and what's going to happen with them, how they're going to bond in the future. Some of them maybe, and then of course there are also the people that we lost. We already touched on losing Marco, but we also lost these most of these people from the elite squads, including the captain who was doing such a good job and went out the same way that Eren went out the first time by going into the mouth of a Titan and saving someone else.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that dude, he was a fucking hero all the way through, and a really, really good commander for these people as well, willing to do whatever it takes. So many of them were. So that was like the really inspirational part of this episode and the end of this arc, is what people are willing to do to fight against evil. Yeah, I'm not. I have to be honest. Like, a lot of the time, I am digging the music. Not necessarily a big fan of when there's lyrics and someone is singing. It just takes me out of it a little bit. It's a teeny tiny thing, but it's just, it doesn't really fit for me.
Be prepared to get torn a new one in the comment section.
Sorry, I know a lot of you guys out there, you love the music of this show, and as I said, like I'm really digging most of it. It's just when someone is singing and it's almost like it almost sounds like an early 2000s pop song or something. It kind of takes me out of it. I'm sorry. But let's not end on that. What do you think is going to happen now, going forward? Now that Eren is going to be a part of the survey call, Levi is going to keep an eye on him, and they're going to go for the basement and take back like the entire outer wall Maria. They're going to try and... that's going to be difficult.
Yeah, they would have to really, really, prepare first off, but also like they have to really come up with like segments of plan. Like, they have to like, I think they would have to do this whole thing in like multiple steps. Like they would have to plan ahead for different like almost like clearing it in sections or
and stages, and But what I just don't necessarily understand about that plan is that really necessary to take back the entire territory just to get to this basement? Wouldn't it be easier to just do a stealth mission where you go for the basement, you get the information, and then you might be able to use that information to retake the territory? That would maybe be my way of doing it, instead of committing to taking back the entire territory before you get to the basement.
I understand what you mean. We don't know exactly
how they're going to do it.
How it looks like how many Titans are actually within the wall Maria, between like the two wall Rose and wall Maria. We don't know how many Titans. We don't know what the like situation is in that part.
That's right. But there's definitely enough to kill off a lot of people, because that's back when they sent out 20% of their population, or however many it was, and kind of sacrificed all of them. So, and that was in that area. So.
Yeah, I think you're right. They should be doing like a stealth diversion mission instead, like where they maybe use Eren as a beacon of like a diversion thing, and then someone should go to the basement. But then, of course, I think they might need Eren in case like there's some sort of, okay, this sounds weird, but encryption or anything like that.
Maybe
some sort of like specifically
a test or something where like it has to be Eren who's there, or someone with the right something.
Yeah. It's like a way of communicating. It's like there are certain things that only Eren would understand.
Yeah, I have a feeling Eren, he needs to be there at least. But we'll see. Maybe they are doing sort of a stealth mission at first, and then they're going to take back the territory. And like exactly how they're going to do things, we don't know yet. It's just what they talked about in this one and going forward. And now they had their first win. So how do you proceed with that? And especially with Eren, who is, I understand why they lock him up and why they perceive him as a risk. Precautions. Yeah, it's still, they don't understand what he can do fully. He doesn't even understand it himself yet. So it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and then Captain Leo, I'm gonna call him Emo Leo or something, because he has like that Jack Dawson haircut.
Levi, but
yeah, that's why I'm gonna call him Leo.
Fair enough.
And not Levi. It's fully on purpose. But Leo, I think it was Leo or his squad saying that these titans, like the armored and colossal titans, he said something along the lines of that they are...
Oh yeah, they're like you.
They're like you, exactly. They're the same type. So maybe they are titans with like a human controlling them in the neck.
Perhaps, like, there is definitely some sort of connection there, as we've talked about before. Like, when Eren, he becomes the Titan, we get that kind of lightning strike and like the visual representation of how he turns into the Titan. It's the same thing that happens when the colossal Titan shows up, that we've seen a couple of times. So is that a human turning into the colossal Titan and then also a human turning into the armored Titan, and that's why Levi said it? Or
is it because Eren is made from these titans? Like, if there's something that has been subtracted from these kinds of titans?
Or maybe it's just the fact that Eren, Titan, Eren, and Colossal and Armored Titans, like, they're just different than all the other Titans, and that's why he's comparing Eren to them. Is just because they're like extra strong and different than the usual Titans, and that's what he meant by it. Yeah.
Could it actually be? No. Never mind. that was a way out of no. And also we learned about the Titans that, like, because they don't have a digestive system.
Oh yeah.
They just eat and eat and eat, and then they just throw up again. So we got that question
answered. Yeah, that they're not. Yeah. We knew that they didn't eat humans because they needed the fuel, so to say. Like, they were just energy. Yeah, just eating humans because. And now we know that they are also just throwing them up, and it's difficult to sort of see who, like, identify the corpses once that happens. And yeah, so many horrible things going on, and these people seeing it and it happening around them, and must be, or it is fairly understandable that it is difficult to stay positive in a world like this.
Yeah, and I really hope I don't get any more nightmares about this stuff, like being chased by titans and everything. Ugh.
Yeah, we don't want that. But unless you don't have anything else, then yeah, that's going to do it for this reaction and review of Attack on Titan Season 1, Episode 13. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and we'll see you very soon. Bye.
Bye.
I'm not, I have to be honest, like, a lot of the time I am digging the music. I'm not, I have to be honest, like, a lot of the time I am digging the music. I am digging the music.
I am digging the music.